Hi, I'm Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, when you talk about guys in this league that aren't afraid to wear their hearts on their sleeve, here's one of them, tight end Jeremy Shockey. He'll be a main target in this one. New York, Green Bay, now.
And look at all the happy tailgaters as they get set to cheer for the hometown team. Hi, folks, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to historic Lambeau Field. Peter O'Keefe is next to me in the booth, and Peter, we've got a couple of offensive powerhouses down on the field.
No doubt about it, Dan. We could be in for a high-scoring game today. But Danian Tomlinson is just a great all-around running back. He's got speed, vision, jukes, power, a little bit of everything. I'll tell you what, Dan, his teammate isn't too shabby either. Amani Toomer is one of the better receivers in the league. He's one of those players that a defense has to key in on and respect. Otherwise, he's going to make you pay. A talented duo to be certain. They just might make the difference out there.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins. But first, the toss of the coin. Bryant kicks it, and we are underway. Davenport fields the opening kickoff at the 13. Brought down at the 28.
This game looks like it could become half football, half mud wrestling. Back to you, Dan.
Susie, thank you. Slides down at the 38. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so. Well, those are some big setbacks up there, but unfortunately, this is to be expected. Players can't spend time worrying about whether they'll get injured. They just have to go out there, play hard, and hope for the best.
Green bulldozes right of center and gets well past the markers for a first.
On Green took advantage of some really good blood just like that.
Martin goes in motion. Driver grabs the floater right sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Number 22, defense. The penalty is declined.
Green gets the toss and runs into traffic, breaks a tackle, one man to beat, eventually shoved out at the 12. First down.
Mon Green just slams through the D on this one. Big play. Oh, that charge was like a stampede. The defense can't do anything on that but get...
Green gets... Favre rifles this one to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Brett Favre has little problem completing this pass. He makes it look so easy, and he's getting paid so much money, Dan. It makes you wonder.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Longwell rockets this one deep. Peterson decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 21. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
So got you that computer. Check this out for a second. Oh, be all right. Just take it easy. I got some.
Tomlinson takes the handoff and heads out right. Stopped at the 24.
But Danian Tomlinson is one of those prototypical backs, 5'10", 221, low to the ground, and broad shoulders. He's always ready to hit the holes his blockers make for him.
Manning fires this one over the middle, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
First down, Giants.
Shannon Sharpe has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's
Tomlinson has his number called on first down and barely picks up the first down.
First down, Giants.
But Danian Tomlinson keeps it in the family on this play, and he had a lot of brothers to help him. Yeah, that design run was a success because he followed his...
Manning throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 44. Knocked out of bounds at the 40. Tomlinson takes it off the toss and gets past the line. Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 42. That will bring up first down.
First down, Giants.
Mark Roman finally makes the play, but not in time. Let's have another look. Oh, yeah, gave up a lot of yards before forcing him out of bounds.
They can't. Hunt gets the sack way back at the 48.
This Hunt gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah, that's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the yards to go. Toomer catches it left sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Eli Manning wings it across the field and finds his man. That, my friends, is a strong arm.
And the first time he goes down. Tomlinson gets the call again and heads wide left. Tackled at the 12.
Al Harris brought down the ball carrier.
Tomlinson chews up 4 yards, and they will move the chains.
First down, Giants.
Tomlinson falls in the pass and loses yards on that one.
Grady Jackson targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Will get stopped at the line, and this pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it Bryant with a 25-yarder, and Bryant kicks it off. Fisher fields it all the way back at the 4. Dragged down at the 24. Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
Favre throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 25. Runs out of bounds at the 33.
Amon Green made the catch back there, but then worked for a few extra yards on top of that. Great effort.
A nice run. Franks catches it in the flat and tries to get free. Finally stopped at the 46. It will be first down. Green takes his 4th carry of the game and ends up losing about 3. Second down with 2 tight ends to the right. Franks hauls it in right side and gets past the markers for a first down.
Bubba Franks is all by himself, and he'll take advantage of it. Easy catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Right.
Green will get the handoff and heads wide right. Tackled, and the clock will continue to... Favre rifles it out left side, and it's complete at the... Walker didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Javon Walker had some room.
Favre throws a bullet to the flat, and Franks snags the missile, and that's a touchdown.
Brett Favre throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
That gives him hit, and we're ready. Longwell kicks this one away. Joyce fields the kickoff at the 1. Brought down at the 22. Tomlinson will get the carry on first down and first half of this one. The Packers enjoying the lead 14-3. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. A look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Giants are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that. Let's get started on this one early in the first quarter. Amon Green get up ahead of steam, and then it was clear sailing from there. An 18-yard play that set up a Packer touchdown. The Packers get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Giants ended the first quarter, the ball at the 49-yard line. Eli Manning would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. That set up a 26-yard field goal. The Packers late into the second quarter, Packers ahead by 4. Brett Favre would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Packers are up at the half, 14-3. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Brett Favre has played outstanding. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast. Present the Gates to get back into this one. They currently trail 14-3. Let's go down to the field. Peterson decides to take it out of the end zone. Dragged down at the
pass. He told his DBs that the game's outcome is in their hands. If they can blanket the opposing receivers or even come up with an interception or two, then they'll give their team a chance. Dan?
Thanks, Susie. Tomlinson gets past the line and chews up about 4 on the play. Manning throws this on a rope, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Ahmad Carroll did a brilliant job keeping watch over his zone.
Fields gets the snap and pummels this one deep. McKenzie catches it at the 24. Stop, score, and start this drive at the 38-yard line. Green gets his... Green picked up...
And they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. Green will get stopped at the line, and that brings up second down. Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are... Green gets the call on second down and picks up a couple.
All right, what have you got?
Rumeniora sacks him way back at the 48. Fourth down coming up.
Osi Umeniora gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah, that's going to push us stars. It's all good, baby.
Sander takes the long snap and punts it away. Peterson fields the punt at the 14. Tackled at the 24-yard line. Tomlinson gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Manning throws a bullet to the flat, and this one is incomplete.
Eli Manning knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands that has piled up 39 yards and no touchdowns.
McKenzie tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down. Fields takes the snap and pummels this one deep. McKenzie fields the deep punt at the 19. Brought down at the 29. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at the drive results, and you can see that they're getting it done and have punched the ball into the end zone. Nice work so far.
Start this drive at their own 29-yard line. Franks grabs the fastball over the middle and the markers for a first down. First down, 10 yards to go. Lucci punches this one left of... Driver catches it in the flat and gains a couple. Favre throws a bullet to the flat and it's intercepted. Dragged down at the 49.
Kerry Cousins is able to catch the ball in these rainy conditions, but he's playing for the defense, people. That rain is real.
Giants have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what... Manning throws it deep down the left sideline, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete. Ponder has this this one fly off his fingertips, incomplete.
Face mask, number 28, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Ahmad Carroll clearly tugs on the face mask here. You just can't do that and get away with it. Check it out. Yep, there's the flag. Definite face mask. That's a...
Smith sacks him way back at the 47.
Larry Smith sends this offense backpedaling with a nice sack in the backfield.
They lose some yardage there, Peter. It has to feel like they're going game. Hilliard catches the bullet out left and has some room to run. Touchdown!
Ike Hilliard really comes to play on this baby. He makes the solid catch and then he takes off. Check it out. Give him an inch and he'll steal every yard.
Tomlinson goes right up the middle and gets the two-point conversion.
This is a nice carry here. He's going to take this baby past the goal line straight to Twosville. That's a great play.
Bryant kicks it off. Davenport catches it back at the 1. Stopped at the 24.
Najee Davenport got a very...
Green will take the handoff and heads left.
Amon Green used the blocking, but this stingy defense...
Walker snags the dart right sideline, and that's good for 6. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Green will get the carry on 3rd down and passes the line. Sander gets ready to punt this away. Sander gets the ball and punts it away. Peterson gets it at the 28. Manning fires this one over the middle and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Eli Manning has had a number of pass attempts, and we've seen that his guys are out there running their routes and trying to make...
Sharpe makes the catch out to the left.
And now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off. And throws a lob right sideline, and it's intercepted.
Bringing it all day.
Check out the interception here on the replay, Dan. Watch how he reacts to get in the ball's path. Nice. That's how you make the INT, baby.
Boy, this drive begins at the 37-yard line. Green gets the call on 1st down. The Giants will take a timeout. Longwell boots it from 48 yards out, and he gets the sack and rips him down in the back on 1 man down. They couldn't connect on this one. Manning puts his arm into this one, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
Mike McKenzie was sitting back in the zone waiting for the pass and then closes enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
That was some aggressive play calling.
They've already won it, Dan. If they sit on the ball, the clock will tick away.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Packers come out on top 14-11. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Packers stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Not much action early on in the second half, so let's pick it up early in the 4th quarter. Terry Cousin shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Giants have it off an interception. Ike Hilliard was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 47-yard touchdown for the Giants. Giants trailing by 3. Mike McKenzie was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. And that's where we'll leave this one. Packers edge out a win, 14-11. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Brett Favre is standing by with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You played great today, and you won a close game today. What put you guys over the top?
Man, I got a hand for those animals out there on defense tonight. They were all over the place, hustling, making hits. Man, they put them back on their heels. It made it a lot easier for us on offense to get the W.
Chris, back to you.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time. I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Jets end up on the right side of an 11-point game. Warren Sapp played well despite the loss and showed us why he's ranked up at the top of the league. Drew Bennett caught 4 TD passes and helped his Titans beat the Chargers. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Rams pick up win number 2. Giants, Packers pick up win. Ike Hilliard emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. The Packers go on to win this by the final score of 14-11. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Travis Henry sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. Doctors confirming the worst this week, a torn hamstring. And that'll put him out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Is probably the one that most leaps out at you. And you can tell from the expression on his face it was a bad one. A ruptured Achilles. And he'll be out for the rest of the year at least, perhaps for the rest of his career. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Jeremy Shockey will be on the sidelines for a while, and that is not good news for his club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Over in Cleveland, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we had the Browns squeeze out a 4-point victory. Over in the stadium, we had the Panthers come away with a 7-point win. Patriots, Bills. 7 points. Corey Dillon would certainly like to help his team get into the end zone. And he's set 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now looks to bounce outside. Does so. Gets a block. Touchdown. 10 yards. The Patriots win this one by the final score of 31-17. The Buccaneers defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Tampa. The Eagles lost a tough road game and will head into their bye week with a bad taste in their mouths. Jimmy Smith stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Saints, Cardinals. Jerome Pathon is so dangerous with his speed. The ball at the 27-yard line. And there's a little stutter step, and he's wide open. Touchdown! The Saints go on to win this by the final score of 21-14. Ben Roethlisberger took to the air for over 300 yards and helped his Steelers beat the Bengals. And in our final game, we had the Ravens come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.